Hello, Masai. Hello, Letsile. Thank you very much for stopping by the press conference. I guess my first question will be for Masai. You set a new amazing American record at the beginning of the season. Then you got in trouble with your ankle. It's been kind of a rocky season so far.
Hello, there it goes. Yeah, I don't think I would say for me personally, it's been rocky. I feel like it's just a part of the journey and it's just a part of sports. And I don't even like to call it like an injury. I think it was just a challenge just to really test my mental toughness and to just show me what's meant for me will be. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm here. I'm healthy enough to compete. I just ran like 5 days ago in Eugene at pre. So I ran 12.5. Not anything compared to 12.1, but um, I know that this race will be even better and, just bringing that momentum into U.S. championships and then to Tokyo.
So we were talking about a long season ahead, especially in America. You have those trials coming end of July. What do you expect for tomorrow? So you said you ran 12:50 in Eugene. What's the goal for tomorrow in regarding this long season?
Yeah, the goal for me, as you guys will always hear me say for the rest of my career, and that's always to win. So if I'm not going to be the best, compete to the best that I'm capable of, and to go out there and win, then there's no reason for me to step foot on the line. So the goal is just to win, whatever the time is, whatever the time looks like. That has nothing to do with me. I just want to keep people to my back and come through the line first.
And do you adjust easily? A race a few days ago in Eugene, now you're in Europe. How do you adjust with this, like this schedule?
Yeah, it's still new for me, like coming overseas and competing. Last year after the Olympics, when I think I had like a day in between, I came and ran like 12:40 with like a day off. So it'll be new for me to come from America running and then like hopping on a plane and coming back to running. So I feel good. So, however that looks or whatever, I feel good mentally, physically. So I don't know. Y'all see tomorrow.
Any questions from the crowd?
Hello. A lot of fans love your social media presence and off-track influence. How do you balance building your brand with staying locked in as a world-class competitor?
For me, I think being able to balance both has just always been natural for me. Social media was never a job. If you've watched my Facebook, my channels from when I was younger, it's just always been what I do and who I am. So it has become a job now that I get paid from both track and social media. But I just keep the main thing, and the reason why that I've been able to gain the following that I have today is because of track. So track always comes first, and then whatever comes after that is second. So for me, it's just handling the business that I have to do on the track, and then everything else will come. So it's not too hard. Just got to do really good on the track, and then I know everything else will fall into place.
All right, thank you very much, Masai. Letsile, you've had quite a difficult season due to a recurring injury that really bothered you, but you came back very strong in Eugene with a 1976. How do you feel about tomorrow's race?
I mean, tomorrow's race, I'm not expecting much because we've already, Eugene has really shown us that we are really on the right track. So I believe tomorrow is just to get into that new world lead again because it's a tough competition. So basically, it's just come out here and enjoy the race.
You plan on running in London also, from what I read. You said that you needed to run, you needed to have a few big races. And talking about big races, you will compete against top athletes tomorrow.
I mean, competing against the big names, it really gets me ready for a championship because you already know how they feel during the Diamond Leagues, the rounds and all that. So when you get into the big championships, that's when now you know each and everybody's weaknesses, because for me it's to see where I really need to improve.
Questions from yes.
So getting back to that 1976, you ran in Eugene, which is the world lead, of course. What of other factors, training, race conditions, or competition, do you feel were key to unlock this level of performance and for the next steps as well?
I mean, for me, there are no major key steps. It was just a thing of me coming back stronger, because I believe everybody returned me off after pulling out of the Rabat Diamond League. So it was just for me to come back stronger and with a much stronger body now. And there were no conditions that I wanted. It was just for me to execute how I want my race to go, and it went very well. So even tomorrow, that's the same thing that.
This question is for Letsile. I'm wondering, last year after the Olympics, obviously there was a lot of talk about Noah and sort of his exuberance on track. But what difference does that make for a sprinter to have that self-confidence going into a race and also after a race when you've won?
It depends. We are people with different characteristics. Everybody has his or her own characteristics. So for me, with Noah, he's a really a good storyteller. He sells events more than I do. Once he's there on the lineup, there on the poster, people will want to come see him. So with me, it's a bit different, because for me, I'm not out like that. So it hinders people to really know what's going on with me.
We have an online question. People are wondering, for you, is there more focus on the 100 or 200 or both?
I mean, for now, it's both. We can't rule anything out, but the main one is the 200. But for now, we're doing the 100. We want to see what needs to be improved.
And actually, the next question: what do you know? What you need to refine and to improve even more?
There's a lot of room for improvement from my end. When you look at, there's too much room for introducing more gym to the body, adding more muscle to what we have already got. So there's that big room of opportunity to open in.
Question to both of you. You're both really young still, entering this phase of performance and going to championships. How are you balancing life while traveling the world and going to new places and meeting new people alongside having to perform at your best?
For me, really hard to balance, because it's hard to balance the two, because now you're no longer a child that you used to be. You get into a stage where now you're becoming an adult, where now everybody looks up to you, and you need to guide them into the right way.
Yeah, for me, I wouldn't say it's hard to balance, but I think it's just the life that I see myself living, and I tell myself every day like I'm living the dream, and I'm like one of those girls who I'm now like the woman that the little girls are watching who I used to watch when I was growing up. So I wouldn't say it's hard. It's just the life that I created for myself, and yeah, I think that everything that I do is just like, it's probably not good, but it's so driven by track, and track for me is truly my life. And I think like when we have goals, it doesn't really matter like the things that we want to do. So for me, it's just like what I have to do, and it's what I want to do, and it's what I love to do. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's too much of a hard balance. It's just life, and it's just the life that I wanted to live for a long time, and I'm living the dream truly.
Same question as for Letsile. What do you think are your technical ways to improve right now?
Right now, for me, I think the best thing that me and my coach are just focusing on is just like the consistency, just being consistent and just continuing to do the same things. When I ran the 12-1, I just kind of let go and like, I just let my body be free. So for real, honestly, it's just letting go and just allowing all the work that I put in to just show and not try to limit myself by overthinking.
All right. Thank you very much, both of you, for stopping by, and
Thank
we'll
you.
see you on the track tomorrow night. And we will be back in this press conference